It's indeed an honor and a privilege for Indian Defence Forces to host the first ever Tri-Service Academia Technology Symposium 2025, an event that brings Indian academia and Defence Forces on a common platform, representing our shared commitment to drive India's technological transformation aligned with the vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat. This symposium is just not an event, it's a symbol and a signal. A great symbol of what the Honorable Prime Minister recently mentioned in the Combined Command Conference at Kolkata this month itself, Jai, that is jointness, Atmanirbharta and innovation. And this Academia Technology Symposium, today what we are seeing is the apt example of that. I think this forum, besides this, is also a signal that Indian Defence Forces rely on indigenous intellectual academic research capabilities to develop homegrown technologies that empower our soldiers, protect our borders, and uphold our sovereignty. Ops Sindoor has amply showcased the great positive impact of self-reliant technology. The recent geopolitical environment has also clearly established that strategic autonomy will always be contingent upon Atmanirbharta. While we have demonstrated the indigenous capability, we need to further invest in niche technology and graduate from experimentation to enterprise scale implementation. Although collaboration between academia and defence forces has been existing for ages, there still remains significant untapped potential. To harness this, a portal was launched ahead of the event to connect with the researchers and academic institutes across the country, and the response was phenomenal. Now what we have to look at, how this knowledge has to convert into the product and it has to be commercialized. So over the last 2 days, we have gained insight into the strengths and challenges of the academic research and development ecosystem through seminars, panel discussion, and one-on-one meetings. We have also seen remarkable innovations and research projects with real potential for defense application. We recognize that academia's need for greater access to military requirements, sustained funding, mission-driven engagements. Perhaps most importantly, we have all witnessed mutual learning. And I must compliment the Manekshaw Center for this, because they are providing us a platform where the academia and military can come together and we can work out a regular periodical interaction which should lead to some kind of a progressive or a constructive outcome thereafter. So this symposium has served as a powerful platform for scholars and researchers to present their innovations, successfully fulfilling our aim to identify promising military or dual use case and guide innovators in translating concepts into impactful outcomes. We received an overwhelming response, nearly 450 proposals which were reviewed by the subject matter experts from the 3 services. Of these, nearly 40% were shortlisted for one-on-one meetings with the SMEs from the 3 services, where they received guidance on converting ideas into viable military applications. So what are the key takeaways and promising developments? Firstly, harnessing the talent, tenacity and resolve for our scholars, coupled with pursuit of self-reliance, will pave the way for enhancing defense technology, sovereignty, and make India samridh and self-reliant. Academia and armed forces must together rewrite the rules of technology, innovation, and entrepreneurship, harmonize goals and methods for true innovation in line with real-world military needs, and unblock potential that can transform India's operational capabilities. Build a mission-driven research and development ecosystem which integrates talent, resources, and strategic partnerships essential for developing niche, scalable, and dual-use technologies. We have thus commenced the first Army internship program this year, an encouraging response, 60 young minds selected out of over 50,000 applicants. We will take this ahead in a bigger way in the next year. There is a need to establish defense R&D-oriented universities in accordance with the existing provisions of National Education Policy 2020, and also create defense incubation cells in academic institutions under the mentorship of armed forces. As you are aware, that AI incubation cell has been opened up in Bangalore, and Agni Shodh has recently been inaugurated in IIT Madras. We must also develop greater collaboration between what I call the Troika, that is academia, industry, and military. While the academia innovates, the industry incubates, that is the innovations, and the military becomes responsible to imbibe those. So this troika is something which must continue to interact with each other. And it's an interdependent legs of a table. So we are ready to fund and mentor promising innovations, including those from Tier 2 and 3 institutes. We have created technology and innovation cells in various IITs and other like-minded institutes. And within the military, we have created 16 technology clusters, each being mentored by one or a deputy chief or equivalent 3-star officer, whose names and contact details are already there in the environment. So that academia wants to find out anything about these technology clusters, want to take the research and development ahead, these nodal agencies will be able to guide you through. For greater understanding by the academia and industry, we have facilitated tours to forward areas, helped in internal evaluations, and we've even shared our firing ranges. The aim is to help you to help us. As for the exploring new areas are concerned, I'll just take 2 examples. Firstly, air littorals. Conflicts in recent past have demonstrated that the effectiveness of the unmanned aerial systems and counter unmanned aerial systems for exploiting the airspace just above the land battle area. An effective management and exploitation of the space, which is known as air littoral, has become an imperative. With persistent presence of the weapon, radar system, then of course small arms, mortars, artillery, UAS, counter-UAS, rocket, missiles, and of course the flying platforms which are there. This space needs exploitation as well as efficient management, including that of the EM spectrum, that is electromagnetic spectrum. So we need a de novo innovative solution for force application and force preservation in this limited space of air littoral. Now the second one is agentic AI. Our multifarious roles include operations that are either repetitive or creative in nature. We would do well to train agentic AI, which we can perceive, reason, act, and learn, that is called as PRAL, to be able to generate newer response options and even respond autonomously. The academia should research military applications of agentic AI on a mission mode. So I would also like to thank or extend my heartfelt gratitude to visionary leadership of Honorable Raksha Mantri Ji, NSA, Raksha Raj Mantri Ji, the Chief of Defense Staff, and the 3 services who have championed this partnership with academia. My special gratitude to Honorable Minister of Education, who has made himself available for this session today, and who is championing the cause by telling us how to go ahead in all this effort what we have made till today. Of course, the academic community across the range of established institutions to emerging universities for responding and participating in this symposium with enthusiasm and insight. And all the participating innovators, researchers, and organizers who have made this symposium not just successful, but transformational in the armed forces path to becoming an integrated, all-domain, and self-reliant force. So to conclude, this symposium has not only initiated conversations, but also forged new partnerships, revealed untapped potential, and set the stage for decisive action aimed at fulfilling the vision of Samriddh Bharat by 2047. Let this be the beginning of a national movement where every academic institute becomes a launchpad and every idea a potential game changer for a national security. Dhanyavad, Jai Hind.